Hey, how's it going, guys? This is your boy Hazzed, and today I'm going to bring you some sad news about some Death Knights. Guys, I've been sitting here today trying to figure out what is going on with these stealthy ninja nerfs that they're putting in on classes kind of behind the scenes. And recently, Unholy DKs and Frost DKs were both hit. They're both affected a pretty good amount. I didn't say like a giant amount or something that's going to be killing each of the classes, but I kind of feel like Unholy didn't quite need the nerf that they got. Like, it was kind of evil, I think. Anyways, we're going to jump into that and talk about it. And, of course, talk about the abilities for both specs. So let's jump into this, guys.
It's who we are, it's what we do, we've come so far, and now we pay the price, so don't even cry. The world is breaking down, and I cannot leave the ground.
Starting off under the honor talents, the first things that they've changed, of course, is going to be Necrotic Arroyo, which basically they buffed it slightly. It used to be 10 yards, now it hits 12 yards, which increases magical damage that people take within it by 8%. So that's not bad that they increased that for us. Obviously, it's going to be a bit better. What they did nerf is Heartstop Arroyo, which this actually decreased the cooldown recovery rate of abilities of an opposing team by 30%. Now it's down to 20%, so they nerfed us down 10% on that. As for, I believe that's about what it sums up for the Arroyas. But I believe they also reduced the yardage on Heartstop Arroyo from 10 down to 8 now, so they reduced the range on that one a bit more. But as you know, a lot of Unholy DKs are going towards the melee feel, a lot less towards like the range that we've been doing. So, I mean, it could end up being, very minimal under that sense, but obviously the 10% is going to be quite a big step down from what it was before. Definitely one of the bigger things that's going to affect Unholy is going to be their Apocalypse. You're thinking, what? They nerfed our Apocalypse? I didn't see no damage change. Yeah, they didn't change the damage at all. What they did change in PvP is the consumption of the ability. So here on these training dummies, even if you use the PvP training dummy up on the hill, when you use Apocalypse still on one of these, it's going to tell you it's using 8 of 8 runes. Now let me go get a quick clip in arena here. So what I want you guys to watch on this Warlock right here is the fact I'm going to dump, of course, maximum amounts of bursting swords into this guy as soon as possible. I'm going to stun this guy, come in and burst on him. Alright, we up to 7. We're actually going to use Apocalypse. Now watch, it only consumed 4. We're down to 3, we're down to 2 because we used 1 bursting swords. And we really didn't hit that hard. It used to hit, I'd have to say, quite a bit harder than it does now, obviously. I'm just dumping in necrotic strikes on this Warlock so he doesn't heal up. I should be good after that. This other rogue is bailed. He's like, nope, don't want none of it. Rogue finally came out. Gonna come in on this rogue, stacking up damage on him. We'll finish out this match just for giggles. It'll be fun. Just run, Mr. Rogue! We're gonna dot up that rogue. Make sure he can't go re-stealth. We're gonna hit him, of course, with them little rage damages. Why does he heal so much, Rogue? Alright, I'm gonna hit him with Necros as soon as I come out of that stun. I'm gonna stun him when I come out, actually. And then hit him with Necros, because Rogue heals so much, you stop healing. You don't get no heals. Have some necrotic strikes. Alright, good game. So as you saw there, guys, it only consumed 4 of the 7 bursting swords using Apocalypse. So here we are on the Frost DK. Obviously, these same things apply for Necrotic Arroyo and Heartstop Arroyo, but the one thing they did nick, and I was like, no, why did they do this to me, guys? That's my favorite ability, is they nerfed down Chill Streak. I think they finally realized how powerful that ability was. Like, a lot of people were like, yeah, Frost DK nerfs burst is about 7 seconds. Yeah, but you actually get another partner next to him, and you throw in Chill Streak, and you can global people in, like, 2 seconds. Like, it's pretty crazy when that ability went off correctly. So they finally notched that down. It was 14% damage, bounced up to 5 times, so hitting one single target 4 times. It used to deal, like 42% damage if you hit someone correctly. Now it's only going to deal 21%. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit over 50% nerf, obviously. So, I mean, it is a pretty big ticker on that. I was messing around, as you can see. I was using Frozen Center, messing around with Gathering Storms, increasing the damage on the ticks of Remorseless Winter. Of course, combined with Horn of Winter, Murderous Efficiency to elongate the burst. And I was getting up to, I think, about like 50 to 60k Remorseless Winter ticks, of course, with the 50, 60k breath ticks, mixing it up a little bit there. And I think I might go Necrotic Arroyo instead of Heartstop for a bit, just to increase damage. And I'm thinking I can get like some insane breath ticks using this spec, of course, since like I'm leaning away from Chill Streak just because of how inefficient that damage is, maybe in arena setting. But of course, in BGs and stuff, I may actually change up slightly what I'm doing. But of course, I'll make an update video as Legion launches and stuff, letting you guys know what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling like going, things like that. But as for nerfs, that should about sum it up for the class. Now, there is something else that's being nerfed here. I'll show you guys real quick here. Is the legendary items for Frost and Unholy. Technically, anybody, I guess. We gotta find them. It's the ones that we really like. It's probably the Bursting Sword one, but one of the things definitely is the ring that we enjoyed. The one that gives you an extra power on Rune Weapon. Which, you know, increases your burst, or if you're using, of course, Hungering Rune Weapon for the elongated breath burst. It used to decrease the cooldown by like 15% faster. Now it's only 5% faster, so obviously it's not going to be too much of a difference there. And then there was a couple other ones that were also reduced a little bit. Oh yeah, the Pillar of Frost damage used to be 20% down to 15%. I'd have to look through the legendary artifacts a little more if I wanted to give you exact on some of the other ones. So I'm not exactly sure if they nerfed any of the other ones, because I didn't really pay attention to those ones too much. Mainly just those ones, since they matter the most out of the legendaries. But as you can see, guys, they're doing these little ninja tweaks, and they're not putting in patch notes, and they aren't, you know, saying that these major changes are occurring. If they're just basing things off of the PvP build. So we really got to keep an eye out for that. Coming across just these took a really long time to figure out everything, talking to a bunch of people, reading through forums, things like that. And yeah, if you guys have anything else that they've changed or tweaking, let me know. There's been rumors that they're going to buff base damage of Frost. I don't know if they're doing that for Unholy too. It's why they're nerfing it down a lot of their mechanical abilities, it seems. And they're going to allow more damage through, you know, a fuller rotation. I hope they do enhance damage a little bit since they took down the burst like that. But either way, I'll find a way to, of course, you know, make our class strong. 1v1 and or arena situation. It doesn't really matter to me how much they nerf us at this point, I guess. I mean, it never did back in Mr. Pandaria either, so I mean, I'm not concerned. Anyways, guys, I had to bring you this video. I had to talk about what was going on. A lot of people seem to be really confused, not really sure what's going on, why these notes aren't out in the public. I don't even know the answer to that one, obviously. But if you enjoyed this video, hit that button with a like, guys, and I'll continue bringing you more stories and more news about what's going on with Frost and Unholy. Until next time, this was your boy Hazzed.